Well, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway in Southern California. Jackson looking to throw right away. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of. Right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, we know he can run the football, too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Jackson. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to lead the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance. And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass. Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one. Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From just shy of midfield,
Willis.
And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Right back to the air with Willis.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
They only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
To try again after the sack.
Willis.
He completes it to Beckham. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complimentary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Bullock's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The Chargers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 20-yard line.
Willis now off of play action. And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Inside handoff, Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards that time. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. He's got Hooper on the out route. On the move past the 40.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone is hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Right back to the air again with Willis.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
The 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Jackson on 1st down. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have...
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes...
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Jackson to throw.
Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Finding Carter on the slam.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interceptions.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Willis now off play action.
And the catch made by Johnson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Third down, it's Willis. Over the middle, into the hands of Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Willis looking to throw on first down. He gets it to Burks again.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
To throw again on second down. Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Willis from the gun on third down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Right back to the air with Willis. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it. but it's second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Buying time to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2nd and 4. Second down, here's Willis. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Once more, here's Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there. Hold them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And that one goes.